Bar went up. That's anticlimactic. What's up? We're over here. We just pulled up to Fox Sun Skate Park and look at the temperature right now. Perfect weather. Let's get it. Alright, so here's the plan for the day. I'm gonna put my helmet on, I'm gonna get warmed up, and then we're gonna go ahead and give you guys some things you should always bring to the skate park, like at all times, because there's some pretty important ones there. Alright, so this is literally my first drop in the day. Bar went up. That's anticlimactic. Alright, second drop in of the day. Let's go over here, we'll do sugar cane. Come over here, we'll get that bar fakie again. Go across here, cab in. Woo. I'm tired. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Whoops. As you can see, the skate park is absolutely dead. I am the only person here, which is a shame because it's a beautiful day out here. It's like perfect weather finally up here in Flagstaff. You'd think there'd be more people here. All right, so we're gonna continue warming up here. I'm gonna give myself a line here. I'm gonna front lip slide this quarter, this 5.5. Whip fakie across, cab in, finger whip fly out. That's what we're gonna do here. Oh yeah, stoked on that. I got this new deck from Rapture. First time I rode it was last Thursday night. Perfect deck, bro, the Duo. So nice, 5.5 by 22. I'm loving this thing so far. Let's go up here, let's front feeble 270 up this thing. That thing's such a fun obstacle. You know, I'm honestly really surprised there's not a ton of snow back in this bowl. Usually, because we had snow this weekend. Apparently today is only the second day it's been warm. I was down in Phoenix, so I didn't know, but usually when it snows, all in here is just like, that corner specifically is just packed with snow and you can't even ride this bowl. Some trash in here, let's get that picked up. I don't understand how people can just leave their trash in the skate park like this, because like, this is our skate park, bro. We can't just like keep it trashed like this. Look, there's more over here, bro. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Utterly ridiculous. I think I hit my GoPro on the fence, but look at this. This is like, if you guys want nice skate parks, you gotta, someone left their hoodie here. If you want nice skate parks, you gotta like make sure you're taking care of it, you know? Because like, yes, the city, it's their job, but it's like also like, you're the ones leaving this crap here. The city shouldn't have to come clean up your messes. Does that make sense? So we just gotta make sure we're cleaning up after ourselves at the skate park here. Like, this trash is ridiculous. There's a trash can right here. And so there's my rant on trash at the skate park. Let's go ahead, let's hit, just board slide this rail, feeble stall, etc. All right, feeble bar. Let's go over here. Get one of these McDonald things on this. I cased. Oh well. Let's run that line back. All right, so we're dropping in for round 2 here. Let's board the rail, board, clean, feeble bar. Let's go. The McDonald thing. In McDonald. I'm doing a different trick right here. We'll do bar fakie, whip in, and then a flare on that 3-foot. Drop it in, board, feeble bar, bar fakie, whip in, flare. There we go. Sometimes if the line ain't working, just gotta switch up the trick a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's drop in here. See if we can get a nosy. Oh, I goofed it. All right, back lip. Ooh, hand plant. Let's go. Disaster. Heel bar. Oh, I goofed the bar. Oh well. right, drop in, get the nosy, goofed it again. 50, hand plant, pure disaster, heel bar. There we go, close enough. Goof the nosy, but oh well, we're just here having fun. All right, let's cruise over here in the deep bowl. About 8 feet or so with a Twinkie in the middle. It's super fun, just kind of go back and forth. You can come up, disaster, bar spin, 50. Let's go. All right, come back over, womp. We'll do feeble, go around here, boom, like that. Do feeble 270. That's probably the biggest ramp I've ever done that on, actually, nose blunt. Oh, heel touch. We gotta run that back. Do it on this side, nose blunt. Oh, my wheel tapped. Dang. So we're gonna hit one of my favorite lines here in just a second here. I'm gonna, you know, you guys can just see. Let's hit it. Feeble around this into the quarter. Then we'll bar spin this and then flip the hip. First try. Let's go. It's faking nosy across this. Oh, I goofed it. Oh well. I think it's about time I'll go back to the normal camera and we'll give you guys those things you should bring to the skate park. All right, so the first thing you want to bring to the skate park is obviously a helmet, right? That's, your brain is you want to protect your brain, to quote Andy Anderson. This is real good to protect your head. You want to make sure you have a good, solid one. Like I have an S1 right now. If you're looking for some a little cheaper, 888 makes some solid certified helmets. They make one called the Sweat Saver. Those are super solid. I've ridden those for years before this one. Just figured I'd try something different. The second most important thing you probably want to bring to the skate park is water. I always bring this big jug. It's about 50 ounces. I always fill it with like water or Powerade. Water is probably better. Right now it's got water in it. So yeah, but you want to bring water because hydration is important, especially on days where it's nice and sunny like this. It'll keep you hydrated, keep you riding. One of the other things you really want to bring to the skate park with you, if you can, especially if you're riding big transitions like that bowl earlier, is knee pads. You want a good set of knee pads. The two companies that most people seem to prefer is 187 Killer pads. Those are super, super solid, or S1 knee pads. There is an honorable mention here to Gain Protection. I know they're bigger overseas and in Australia, but they are still super solid. I've never ridden them, so I can't recommend them, but they seem super, super solid. So yeah, knee pads, very important. One of the final things here you want to bring to the skate park with you every time is spare wheels. I have this spare Rapture Yin Yang 110 in my bag at all times in case I need it. I have broken wheels at the skate park, and even if you don't end up needing it, maybe one of your homies does, you know? Say you're at the skate park with your friend James and he breaks a wheel and he can't ride and he has to go home. That sucks, right? Let him run your spare wheel till he can get a new one, you know? Stuff like that. It's very important to bring spare wheels to the park. All right, the last and final thing you always want to bring to the skate park with you is tools, like Allen keys. I have this ratchet here. I've also got this Allen key that came with my Duo deck. I've got a couple sockets in my bag here, right? You always want to bring tools to the skate park, because if your scooter comes loose, it comes loose, you know? It's very important. Sixth little honorable mention here, bring a riding bag. Get a decent, durable backpack that you can keep your tools, your water, your knee pads, and your helmet in, right? Very, very, very important. I've had this one, my old sponsor, they were called Cogs and Cranks, a little bike shop in Omaha. They sent this out to me years ago. It's an AO bag, AO Scooters. Shout out to them, because this bag has lasted me for like 6 years. Yeah, very important. It's good to have a durable bag that you can put your scooter stuff in, you know? All right, so that just about wraps up this video over here at Fox Glen Skate Park. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching all the way through if you made it to this point. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're gonna get going to our Bible study now. All right, so the Bible verse for this week's video is Matthew 6:25 through 26. And that says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes?" And verse 26 says, "Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in the barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of much more value than they?" this is pretty much saying like we shouldn't stress about things so much, you know? Like everyone, especially I think something that happens a lot in scootering and action sports as a whole is we stress about the clothes, right? We stress about how steezy we look in our baggy pants and all that, right? That's not what's important. Like yeah, it's fun, but don't let yourself stress about it, you know? Cuz your body is more than clothes, right? And you shouldn't let yourself worry about tomorrow, you know, cuz God takes care of the birds, right? You're worth so much more to him than they are. You're worth so much that he sent his only son here on earth to die on the cross for your sin. So don't stress about it too much. God bless.